here live, so listen right here. I'm here with Anthony Paslover, and today we're going to be talking with the East Orlando Chamber, and we're going to be talking about one of our members, Certified Best Banking, has used the power of connection to grow their dreams and give back to the community, providing that businesses and purpose go hand in hand. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to be talking about our program. So I'm going to introduce a little bit of a brief intro about our program. So is a leader in point of sale and payment solutions. It's time to help businesses run smarter. From fleet hardware to robust software to program our small businesses to streamline accept payments with ease and grow with confidence. Their commitment to innovation and trade excellence makes them a powerful partner for local entrepreneurs. So today we're going to be introducing our partners, Anthony controller. And I'm going to start, Anthony. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So I want to start by asking you a few questions. First of all, of course, tell us about your background and how it led to connecting with clients.
So I have an extensive sales and finance background, and when I lived back in Florida, I had a small business myself. I owned actually a recording studio in Jersey City, and I saw firsthand the struggles that business owners go through on a daily basis. Um, that inspired me to find a technology that bridge that gap and these power owners. When I found Clover, I realized that it was the point of sale system, full operating system that helps them take back the trade.
What's the thing about the benefits that Global would service and small companies?
So what we can do is we can integrate payroll, employee management, taxes, all into their Clover dashboard and help streamline their process and hopefully business owners time.
And how does Global compare to its competitors?
So Clover's a smart cloud-based point of sale that combines payments, inventory, staff management, marketing, loyalty, and reporting all in one place. A lot of other new companies are smart launching like Clover, so they're very niche and it requires third-party integration, expensive, take time to set up, and take care of the business.
Let's elaborate a little bit on that. Because some of those are difficult. But can you compare a little bit with the small business versus a big business? How does Clover really compare on that?
So we have a solution for any size business or small business owners that it just need to take payments. We have a separate solution that we cost affordability solution for them. All the way up to major corporation, the major vertical services teams that can set up grant financing, providing payroll solutions, savings on their processing, and give them the personal touch as a business consultant that can be there on call and help them.
Also, you're talking about, so let's talk a little bit about the features and benefits of Clover to business.
Sure. So, like I said, as far as features go, Clover is modular. Depending on your business, we can really find tailor to your business type, whether you're a food truck, a salon, restaurant, or even just the landscape. We have different integrations that can help run your business. We can run inventory for you. You can help with employee labor costs and management. And we can also provide you solutions to help automatically pay your sales tax at the end of the month, giving you back everything.
Well, that sounded great, but do you, if you kind of go, anything that you can share with the people in the audience that watching today, understand a little bit more about Clover?
Yeah, so I did bring one Clover device here. It's a Clover Flex. This is one of our smaller portable devices, and the Clover lets me sit here on the personal charger, and you bring the food on retail shop. And you can run your business from end to end with this device. So very similar to your smartphone. It has no application that you can download and run right from here. You'll be able to track employees management, contact labor costs. You'll be able to send print receipts from here, run refund, and discount or rewards programs, upgrade weekly tracking and increase revenue.
So if anyone is looking at this right now, it looks as though it's fair pay, but I think that that was where I think that that was a competitor. Why would I want to go with Clover? What makes it different?
The biggest difference with Clover is the personal touch of having someone like myself. You purchase through someone where you just give me ordering online, send it to you. You have to do the setup, the heavy lifting, transfer your inventory, set up your website. Us, you're going to get a business consultant such as myself that'll come in, learn about your business, and then provide you solutions and help you step of the way. And of course, if you have a recommendation down the line, I'm one phone call away, as well as code with you 365 days a year, 24/7, which you can contact right from your Clover dashboard.
Well, it's really sounds like a personalized attention to the customer to make it benefit for them. So we're talking about the partnership. How do you find it working? And how has these people at the Chamber of Commerce uh, with building more of a relationship with the partner?
So what separates Clover is we're backed by Pfizer, so they're a leading financial company. And we partner with local banks and we work with the local banks such as Trust Fund, where you from, and we help your business clients get set up with the emergency services. So they're struggling to find certain services companies that work with them, or we just want to explore some companies. They're here to help them. In addition to that, East Orlando Chamber is great. It used to develop entrepreneurs and physical in the community that also are in need of our services. So between bank partnerships and the industry community, that's where we find
How easy is it to for them if they can?
so, for example, if I do one of our customers for the customer the next day funding. So any sale you run today would be next day funding in your account tomorrow. Another company might take 2 or 3 days to business numbers. Sometimes they have so it's important to have access to to that. Yeah, you also have something called rapid deposit. And what that is allow the client to rapidly deposit their funds from today's account. And for that, we will charge small transaction fees. Customer always has access to their funds.
Okay, so a little bit more about how is the process, how is the onboarding process? You know, we want to know if there's no one to take it and people think that I don't know if you guys I don't have actually one of those in the mess for me. Tell me about
Yeah, so again, what's different about Clover is you're not just buying a device, you're going to get a partner. I learned about your business inside and out. It's very build a setup and take that. I didn't into the information, training, and local support. And of course, there's a hiccup. My goal is to be there and for success, not a good thing. So how I start the process is this company. I want to learn about your need, what's going to put you to make it. And then I find a solution that, something that can take effort, take the time there. With that, I'll pick the right partner. Again, this is just one of those many devices that you have. If you're not, something like that. Solution to that. So I make sure that you have understanding and you find tracking. And then after that, there's like something you can train on. The device will pick out I'll install the device for you. I'll set it up. And of course, I'll create the music. So the most that's what that's.
me as a friend. So this is great that it's all about. But with that, how this is like, equipment. What can you do with it? How can you manage?
So if you already own your equipment, sometimes there isn't cost. What I do is we talk about what the savings are on, how long will it take to remove that money from those equipment that layer on lower payment classes. Promotion for instance, like it's over and rebate, which is being directed to us, that's how it is 60 days after. So that might help you out. So when you can make a long term,
For them. What about what are your questions for me?
Yeah, so most recently I had one of the cafe that was in Square. They were trying to expand. And with Square, they were running into some limitations as far as to many goes. And if we talk about this, which is over, they like the idea of and helping each revenue there. Kitchen printers, like kitchen display systems, like kitchen tables. So we can have a kitchen display system, maybe simplify, and we set it up with the loyalty program. If their customers coming back, okay, they're reporting back to me next weeks. So
You're doing the business well. So you maybe you also help the customers well. It's a great product. Offering. Tell me a little bit about how it's changing how personal.
So that's my hope in great exactly so that the paper does. I get to, network and find out new people that might not realize that they can do all these amazing things. So I really appreciate what you've done in my business. And I look forward to that.
Tell me a little bit about the security of it. There's so much going on out there in the world. We have so many new systems that we don't have. What's going on when it comes to security? And share a little bit about the innovation for the future.
Sure. So again, corporate background, I serve, we're leaders in tech. So we make sure that fully so we encrypt every transaction and over we can work offline to so we make sure that your credit card information customer you're compliant as a business owner, but if it's out of compliance, which I find a lot of our competitors, they do get fined every month in all three services. They just don't realize it. So you'll never use sales credit. I go down again because open comes up offline, save on the transaction, get it right back up.
People talk about like introduce to the customer. We talk about now security. So what do you see as far as innovating for the future?
So I think that corporate is going to continue to innovate and add. They're very good at listening to what they're worried about. We just see that with over payroll. If you're a business owner that created ADP as payroll, it now creates ADP to call our export of the back of your business there. We have payroll, it's a account, it's accounts, something that can help wrap up processing, or retail, they don't plan, it's a target to retail, it's not orders to help you manage inventory, manage sales, track everything. Either they call every day we're coming down with something new, and I think that over and Pfizer are going to continue to grow and really I'm taking that be a leader in this space.
We talk about all these things about what about the partners? Any other partners that payroll?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, ADP is our payroll partner now, and what we're doing with that is we've got successful. We've spent as much as 80 hours a year trying to reconcile payroll issues, and 5.9 thousand numbers in 2020, the IRS fined small businesses out of compliance. So ADP is over to make sure they increase as much as so they can take the burden off that and really give them back that time to then grow their business rather than focus on payroll and what they task that no business ever really likes to do.
Yeah, this is amazing. Talk about DTU, convenience, how the people is going to involve with the other. Work with all that. Tell me a little bit about how you can help the members from the
So I'm one of the newer businesses company in Clover. I've been in Clover for 3 months now. But how I get their businesses, spend 15 minutes, learn about learn where their traffic you might need offer my services. I can just go because they may need, but they may have to know the need when they hear about it and see it voting at right best. I don't think that if you said to everybody, that is not realistic, but I think it's always worth like getting a conversation to see if we have something like that that can help better. Like,
Sounds good. So what? And to reach you.
so you always reach me on my phone, LinkedIn, email, which the chamber will provide for you. I'm local to the area. I'm happy to that business, so they want to get it. Whatever makes it easier for the business owners to take their time, I'm going to do for a consultation. And even if it's over to the right fit, I'd like to help you find a solution that might be enough.
It's very, it sounds like you're giving them a lot of opportunities. You're giving them, a way for them to think with you. So make it easier for them. For this is a great opportunity. Whereas in a milestone, if you had to say one thing in their nature, what would you say that is?
To simplify the business owners by streamlining their processes, cutting back on costs, and providing solutions that will help their business succeed.
Is there anything that you still want to emphasize about so
Yeah, there's two things I'd like to just say about both. These are things that people are we have a third-party integration called Davo, which I think is a percentage of their transactions daily, put it into an escrow account and pay their sales tax for it at the end of the month. So if you're spending it something like selling things, we have the solution for you there. And also we have something called for capital. So for our partners that are prospering that may need to access future capital for repairs of equipment, payroll, inventory. You can then some future credit card sales and pay it back on a future credit card swipes without writing a check. Like this person guarantee.
Andrew, your food's ready.
We have a lot of solutions for access.
What's your name?
It's the same.
Order food? You did.
make it easier and convenient to get comfortable with the results by using from the global capital. And then you also partner with the community of the employees. I mean, there's so many benefits. We have about 12 that we could spread out. Great, I really appreciate you coming out. Share with our leaders in October. Is there anything else that
I guess one thing we could talk about with supplies most clients with Clover is the Clover app. I know that a few times, but to give you an example of what the Clover app can do, is I recently had a business that used QuickBooks and we also keep QuickBooks in the accounting software. We integrate seamlessly with QuickBooks, so it's in the second. Over safety builder bank, the overall bank. Really streamline their process.
let me ask you something. So since you guys take the road, a lot of people say, why do I need slow?
So QuickBooks, they're really not a big process or they're processing, that's really also a lot of times you're doing something that quickly sort of refunds for several days on end. Sometimes it's really for this QuickBooks is great for their capital. I just think that they have some really integrated flow. You'll have the right solution for your business.
I really think they want to talk about that because I think it makes the convenience, easy for the partners, save money. We talk about anything, things that we can talk about that are seeing valuable within the economy.
Yeah, I'm noticing a trend of business owners that have every 6 vendors right now. So they can't really build it's also it's really nice to come in and again streamline everything to put it on the Clover dashboard, give you one set flow. And one way we're doing that is I find the business owners I have like go down and Wix and they're getting a separate bill for that website to be built. With Clover's growth plan, we're going to we're going to host. I'm going to help them set it up. It's a very simple, speaking artist, and we're going to help assist merchant as well. So you think Clover, I think about this, I think let's be. Your business.
Closer preparing.
So AI is obviously a factor in growing business. I can't comment too much on what guys are doing right now. They do have something down the line that are going to make similar, like AI. That's it. So stay tuned for that. Reach out to me in the future if you want to
Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more. So we talk about the primary plans and primary business. So what type of business do you usually do? Being specific, is it food truck, restaurant, which one in particular? I'll go to the market.
mostly you see restaurants and retail go to Clover. Restaurants, we have ways to center business. And restaurants who eliminate their service fees and the other cash discounting program and offer, and through that, it's instantly offers a cash discount, cash buyers, thanks to pay cash, and then if it's limit card buyer, it's going to be a small percentage. That's what you're going to collect. That's going to offset, first, and also I offset paid for, payroll as well. You offer surcharges in your retail business. Surcharging, where your parents see that previous goofy offer, 3% fee, that's correct. Over like 3% fee, so there's anything we go through a business. Let's say, for example, seems to be $3.5 million of something like Square. Square doesn't offer surcharges. Square does that. I'll take divide that by 3%. Figure out the difference. Around $400,000. Over can essentially save that business. That $100,000 the surcharge. So we can really get what it was out of just setting fees and slaughter.
So we are about how
so what we do is once a year we do that. It's the survey. And what this is, you're looking at the best business. See how they can set up, and then we're going to find these 3 months of life, right? As we know, how you're running a business, how you're storing capital, because you don't want it to business over. Do something bad if someone that hurts you, and everything's very expensive. It's effective for discovery, but they can't let you apply. So it's important to have someone that understands. I understand that as a business owner, if I feel for the listeners, they're not going to want to face the big savings for to pass back critical skill. But I'm looking at I see one price in front and one price in hand. Nobody really does it get paid. It's like a party. They understand there's going to be charged with improvement. Not saying that a lot of people are trying to afford it. They're not paying me with a lot of benefits. They're charging small businesses with one and still, offer great service.
Thank you so much. We need to one big thing. simplify. And what's the basis for us again? Again, we're in ground zero. And we're highlighting some our yellow, or complete red trees. 35 days will be so each day with the same level of service. In fact, so if you know, you have to do the same thing. Focus on the 35 days will be. Now we're going to talk about our future events coming up with the future. So the real estate and specific that they so that they can handle the 30 seconds to go. The thing goes forward with medical research. This event fosters business growth and community development through networking opportunities, all in one after and join us for the next level of business development. Be more Wednesday to library. And tonight, Saturday, you know, build soldiers and bring a friend and do that interesting go on to our family. We're gonna put it's okay to do. We'll also be having going and navigating global strategy and security. It's July 16th, and then to 9:30, and security. On the board, going up for the tonight's breakfast featuring Roger Phillips, program director of Integrated National State with limited public and private Roger will break down the current state landscape and state capital strategy for navigating power, leveraging global technology to accessing available then we also going to be having also with the business security for you to go out and really spend some time and really network and act for their difficult. It was an active start to be pivotal. There was so many people who really need spend some time with it. So bring your sites there. Be part of the ball. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you, Anthony. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. Appreciate it.
Have a safe trip.
Have a good day.